Alright folks, I had to stop taping to answer the phone, but we're back now. And John says the answer is Harry Truman on this clue. So we'll see if he's right. Yeah, it's Harry Truman. Well, if I hadn't misspelled Oklahoma on that other clue, I'd have $2,000, but that's okay. U.S. presidents for 300. This 39th president's maternal grandfather was postmaster in Richland, Georgia.
Jimmy Carter.
Yep, Jimmy Carter. U.S. presidents for 400. On April 11th, 1898, he asked Congress for authorization to use military force in Cuba.
1958.
1898.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Ah! Not fast enough to ring in, and... But it would have been wrong anyway. William McKinley.
Oh.
Yeah, now let's see the last one, and it's the Daily Double! Alright. I've got $1,300 to risk. I've got $1,300 to risk. How much should I wager?
On U.S. presidents?
Yeah.
Okay, but go for 600.
Alright, John's telling me to go for 600, so I'll finish around with 1,900 if I'm right on this clue. Succeeding Fillmore, he delivered his 1853 inaugural address from memory.
Can you say that again?
Succeeding Fillmore, he delivered his 1853 inaugural address from memory. Jackson?
No, Johnson.
Oh, Andrew Johnson, okay. Come on. No. Franklin Pierce.
I'm sorry about that.
Alright, so I'm going to drop to 700, and that means I pick first in Double Jeopardy, which we'll get into right now. And let's see our categories. Eras, the moon, comic books, odds and ends, world people, and China. Let's do comic books for 200. Archie's girl, who has her own comic, in which she jet sets around the world. Who is Veronica? Yeah, it's Veronica. Comic books for 400. In 1941, The Three Musketeers became the first book transformed into a comic in this series. See if Joey knows. He does not. And that series was Classic Comics. Okay? Comic books for 600. Answer, a daily double. Alright, I think I'll risk 1,000. With rodents as lead characters, Miami Vice became this title for the comics. Oh. Well, I don't know either. What do we need? Oh, Miami Mice!
Miami Vice, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the hole. Comic Books 800. A Marvel comic chronicles his adventures on both Earth and Melmac. Who is Alf? Yeah, it's Alf. Why couldn't that one have been the Daily Double? Comic Books 1,000. In titles of their current comics, Spider-Man is amazing and the Hulk is this.
Was incredible.
Of course. Alright. Back on our way now at 1,700. Okay, how about odds and ends for 200? Mittwoch, the German name for this, means middle of the week. What is Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's gotta be Wednesday. Yep. Odds and ends for 400. Last man, best bone is an expression popular in these islands off the Florida coast. The Bahamas. Okay, how about the moon for 200? The pointed tips of a crescent moon.
Tips of crescent. But I have no idea.
Ah, shoot, I rang in. Now I have to guess. The pointed tips of a crescent moon. I'll just say points. I don't know. No. Well, I had to put something in. See if Joey knows. Cusps. Era's 200. People, mammals, and flowering plants are dominant during this era. And it's Joey. The Cenozoic era. Mayrose for 400. Bacteria and algae were the only dominant organisms during this era. And Joey rings in. The Archaeozoic. Alright. China 200. A big sailing boat of China.
A junk.
A what?
A junk. Junk.
Okay. Yep. How about odds and ends for 400? Or 600, excuse me. A Colorado firm called Doggone vacuums these animals out of their burrows and resettles them. And they would be prairie dogs. Odds and ends 800. The Goths split into Ostrogoths, Eastern Goths, and these, the Western Goths. Joey. The Fraggle Goths? I don't know. Don't worry, I'm not going to ring in with that. They were the Visigoths. Alright, how about the moon for 400? Moon phase between full and 1/2 when the lighted area appears to grow smaller. Let's see. Between full and 1/2.
I was thinking quarter. I think it'd be a quarter.
I think you might be right. It is not right. I just cannot get above the $1,900 mark. Well, this is the teen edition, so they should be pretty easy. Waning gibbous. Never heard of that. Moon phase between the new moon and 1/2 moon when the moon's lighted area appears to grow larger. Waxing crescent. Yes, someone described as vulpine resembles this creature.
Vulpine, I think that's a wolf.
Well, Joey beat me to the buzzer, but he got it wrong. I'm gonna hold back because I'm not sure if wolf is right. It would have been wrong. It was the fox.
It was what?
It was the fox.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Moon 800. Phase of the moon between 1/2 and new moon when the lit area of the moon appears to grow smaller. Waning Crescent. Okay, eras for 600. Protists, sponges, coledorates, and worms were dominant during this era. Joey. Proterozoic. Joey's out of the hole. Era's 800. Amphibians, fishes, and invertebrates dominated during this era. What is the era of Kermit the Frog? No, it was the Paleozoic era. And I think Marty's gonna bazoo me. If he's here.
What'd you say?
I said the era of Kermit the Frog.
Oh, still.
I knew it. Reptiles were dominant during this era. Yeah, I just figured you were gonna do that. Well, Joey doesn't know, and now he has no money.
Yay.
Okay, reptiles were dominant during this era. I have no idea. The Mesozoic. Alright, well, we're going somewhere else now.
Let's hear it for the Mesozoic era. I am.
Moon for 1,000. Phase of the moon between 1/2 and full when the lit area of the moon appears to grow larger. Waxing gibbous. Alright, well, we have 2 categories left. World People 200. Members of a Christian group in Egypt that resisted adopting Arab ways.
Or the Gnostics.
How do you even spell that? How do you spell that?
G-N-O-S-T-I-C-S.
G-N-O-S.
Right, T-I-C-S.
T-I-C-S. Incorrect.
Sorry.
Alright, they were the Copts. C-O-P-T-S. World People 400. Wandering Arab herders.
I think they're Bedouin.
Well, Joey rings in. The Bedouin, yeah. World People 600. People who wanted to establish a Jewish homeland in the Middle East.
Oh, I know what they are. The Zionists.
Too late. Joey beat me to it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh well. I'm still in the lead, but not by very much. The ancient language of the Asian Indians. And Joey buzzes in. Sanskrit. Alright, Joey's at 1800. And World People for 1,000. Descendants of the first inhabitants of New Zealand.
The Maoris.
The Maoris?
Yeah, M-A-O-R-I-N.
M-A-O-R-I-N. 2,300. China for 400. Called Kung Fu Zoo by the Chinese, this man wrote books which founded the religion 500 years ago.
I don't know if it's Confucius or not.
It was Confucius.
Oh, but sorry.
Alright, 600. The 2,000-mile defensive wall in China.
Was the Great Wall of China?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is the Great Wall of China? Oh, no, not Great Whack. We are not typoing again, game. I already lost money earlier because of a typo. We're not doing that again. And it's the Great Wall of China. Alright. 800. The oldest religion of Japan.
I think it's Shinto.
Oh, no. Shinto is correct. And our last clue now for $1,000 in China. The largest city of Japan. What is Tokyo?
Duh.
I should know that. I'm going to be going to Japan soon.
Yay! Let's hear it for Japan, buddy.
And at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have 4,700. Joey has 1,800. I cannot be caught. Our final Jeopardy category is... It's U.S. coins. I'm gonna go 1,300. Susan B. Anthony knocked this man off the dollar coin. Let's see.
I think it's Dwight Eisenhower.
You think it's Eisenhower?
It's either Eisenhower or
I'll say Dwight Eisenhower. Eisenhower 4. There we go. Now, lock that in. It is Dwight Eisenhower. Alright. Well, Joey got it right. He goes to 3161. I get it right, so Marty, you and Connor each get $6,000. And we'll see you for the next segment.